what's going on with my boys, and in some case, gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it, all over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. Speaking about the Democrats and the left, Trump continued, they created the Epstein files just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me, and now my so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Why didn't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? If there was anything in there that could have been used to hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they use it? Let Pam Bondi do her job. She is great. Mercy, I'm confused. I'm sorry, if you come off of the last 6 weeks of Donald Trump completely destroying Iran's nuclear capability, passing the one big beautiful bill, no tax on overtime, no tax on tips, arresting and deporting criminal illegal aliens, and your response is to try and nuke Pam Bondi, who has been MAGA loyalist from day one, a supporter of the president, while she's doing all the work.
Yeah, it's completely outrageous to watch. I spent a lot of time on X basically explaining this is MAGA killing MAGA, okay? Yeah. This is what you find, this obsession with some of these MAGA influencers on the Epstein files. Now, they want answers. That's, I understand that, but at the same time, I think we got to look at what the options are. Yeah. And I think the key is that it seems that there's a divide between what Pam Bondi may want versus what Kash Patel and Dan Bongino want. And have those fights internally to figure out what's the best process.
Only one camp has been leaking this whole time, and it's not Pam Bondi.
Exactly. And, now I think they've moved, some of the MAGA influencers are moving towards, we'll call for a special counsel on the Epstein situation. But I got to tell you, I do believe the Department of Justice is going to have to give an answer. They're going to keep receiving this pressure. I could see the Democrats piling on, saying, okay, let's look into this as well. And, for Pam Bondi, she said that she had the file on her desk. Now they're saying, is it the list? We don't know if it's the list or not. But
I think it was shoddy communications.
Yes.
It was the one interview where she said that
she had the file on her desk, which everyone took. It's the list. Well, we'll see. They have to see what they're going to put forward, if they're going to put forward anything.
I mean, Foldy, my understanding, I know you and I are talking to a lot of the same people. My understanding with it is a lot of the information that cannot be released is because it's actual child pornography featuring only Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. There isn't a massive list of unindicted co-conspirators. The ones who have already, there are people who've already been publicly accused, right? Prince Andrew, Jean-Luc Brunel, who was facing criminal charges into child rape. But you can't just release grand jury testimony. Isn't that very classified? Isn't it about protecting the victims?
The Democrats are all on board with releasing the Epstein files now, which means that they are clearly making their break with President Bill Clinton permanent, because they are not going to like seeing what that former president had to do with Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump, of course, famously banned Epstein from his properties. Listen, I think there's no reason for Trump to be concerned about what's in here, because if he was in it, the Democrats would have released it a long time ago. That's why I think there's no reason to not just say, okay, everyone now says, he's saying there are files created by Obama and Biden. I'd just like to see them. I don't know, but I think the whole way that this has been rolled out makes my tinfoil hat still be on my head. If you wanted to reassure everyone that there's nothing to see here, what a horrible way to do this. You put out a document as Trump is scoring win after win after win, killing terrorists, cutting taxes. Oh, hey, by the way, there's no evidence whatsoever that Jeffrey Epstein was sexually blackmailing people. You have a lot to explain. That may be true. May be true. You can't just expect people. It's like when, listen, you see Trump's DNI declassifying the MLK, JFK, RFK files. They do a much better job communicating this. They say, okay, here's what is in the latest tranche. We're going to let you reach your own conclusions. But a lot of people have a lot of different irreconcilable beliefs on this. There's got to be a lot better job saying, hey, this is what's going on right here.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.